Are we having oyster tonight or what? Shut your cake up.
I like how they are not detecting him out of their peripherals.
I'm telling you to use your peripherals. I want you to use your peripherals. See?
Cook.
Butt scratcher?
Now!
Butt scratcher.
Hello-ish. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Mr. Valentine. Nice to cross paths with you again. Or if this is the first time we've had the pleasure, nice to make your acquaintance. How am I? Oh, thanks for asking. I'm pretty peachy today, not gonna lie. But on Rainbow Road, I prefer Toad. Mario Kart reference, anybody? Today I'm gonna be watching the 2012 picture, The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, which I was today years old when I found out that Peter Jackson also directed that. So I am a kid in the candy store. I'm a happy camper. Thank you for being here today. If you want to support the channel, like this video, hit subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me some comments down below to facilitate help with the algorithm. And if you want to support the channel further, go ahead and moonwalk, waltz, skip over to the Patreon. Mr. Valentine Reacts. There you can get full length, unedited, the whole shebang reactions. If that tickles your fancy, come on in. The water is fine. I appreciate all my patrons over there on the Patreon. You guys are the best. Thank you for supporting me on the journey of self-exploration and cinematic discovery and televisual experiences as well. I look forward to understanding in a new light Middle Earth. You know, what constitutes, what was the engine that created Sam? Samwise is one of my favorite characters I've ever laid eyes on. So I am thoroughly intrigued. My interest is piqued and I can't wait to tap into this world once again. And without further ado, The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, coming to you. Let's go.
It began long ago. In a land far away to the east, like of which you will not find in the world today.
And here we go.
Never doubting his house would endure, for his line lay secure in the lives of his son and grandson.
Shout out to Gimli, man. If I see a young Gimli, that will fill my heart with such joy.
The heart of the mountain.
The heart of the mountain. Arkenstone. That's what was in the briefcase Jules was carrying in Pulp Fiction.
A sickness had begun to grow within him. It was a sickness of the mind.
Will there always be greed? That's a good thought experiment. I like that POV shot from the dragon's perspective. I don't like the result though. Utter destruction.
For this city of men was nothing to smile.
Oh man.
I was set on another place.
The devastating imagery of a child watching her doll burn. The symbolism of that.
Erebor was lost. For a dragon will guard his plunder.
Irrepressible calamity. Uh-oh. I don't like that look they just shared.
Thranduil would not risk the lives of his kin against the wrath of the dragon.
The first law is self-preservation. He cocked his head like, sucks this up.
They think you're becoming odd.
Odd?
Unsociable.
Unsociable? Me? Nonsense. Be a good lad and put that on the gate.
Oh, call back, glorious.
Do you mean to wish me a good morning, or do you mean that it is a good morning whether I want it or not? Or perhaps you mean to say that you feel good on this particular morning? Or are you simply stating that this is a morning to be good on?
He's a linguistic wizard as well.
Can I help you?
That remains to be seen. I'm looking for someone to share in an adventure.
Gandalf is hilarious, dude.
You've changed, and not entirely for the better, Bilbo Baggins.
I'm sorry, do I know you?
But you know my name. You don't remember I belong to it. I'm Gandalf. And Gandalf means... me.
Don't get it twisted. Put some respect on Gandalf's name.
We do not want any adventures here. Thank you. Not today. I suggest you try over the hill or across the water.
Bilbo prefers a pedestrian life. He doesn't want the hoopla, no fuss, no noise.
Excuse me. Sorry.
What? That's a hell of a greeting.
The right house. Have you eaten? It's not that I don't like visitors. I like visitors as much as the next Hobbit. But I do like to know them before they come visiting.
I don't know. I'm just supposed to be.
Bilbo's like, what fresh hell is this? You're forcing my hand here, bud.
You appear to be one dwarf short.
He's late is all.
Pun unintended. One dwarf short.
Excuse me, that is a doily, not a dishcloth.
But it's full of holes.
It's supposed to look.
Doily Parton.
It looks more like a grocer than a burglar.
Okay. Mind your tongue there, brother. Mind your tongue.
We have a wizard in our company. Gandalf will have killed hundreds of dragons in his time.
No, I wouldn't
How
say
many
that.
then? Well, how many dragons?
He said, wait a minute, player. Wait a minute.
Do we sit back while others claim what is rightfully ours? Or do we seize this chance to take back Erebor?
Strike while the iron is hot. They may take our lives, but they were never to take our freedom. Lethal weapon, anybody?
I've never stolen a thing in my life.
I'm afraid I have to agree with Mr. Baggins. He's hardly burglar material.
He doesn't cut the mustard for burglary.
If I say Bilbo Baggins is a burglar, then a burglar he is.
Oh.
Hobbits are remarkably light on their feet. In fact, they can pass unseen by most if they choose. And while the dragon is a...
Deft.
The scent of a hobbit is all but unknown to him, which gives us a distinct advantage. And I have chosen Mr. Baggins. There's a lot more to him than appearances suggest. And he's got a great deal more to offer than any of you know.
Get somebody to hype you up like Gandalf is hyping up Bilbo.
I remember a young hobbit who was always running off in search of elves in the woods. A young hobbit who would have liked nothing better than to find out what was beyond the borders of the...
Where's the intrepid Bilbo? Where can we find him?
You'll have a tale or two to tell of your own when you come back.
Can you promise that I will come back?
No. And if you do, you will not be the same.
In life, you gotta roll that dice.
Sorry, Gandalf. I can't sign this. You've got the wrong hobbit.
He's rejecting the Joseph Campbellian call to adventure.
Mr. Bilbo! Late for what? I'm going on an adventure!
You bet your sweet cheeks you're going on an adventure. An unexpected one at that. Godspeed, Bilbo. Godspeed.
I signed it.
Yeah, you did.
Everything appears to be in order. Welcome, Master Baggins, to the company of Thorin Oakenshield.
Master Baggins, ooh la la. You have been promoted. You are now one of his elite employees.
I forgot my handkerchief. Here. Use this.
Oh, I thought he ripped off a merkin. Merkin is a funny word.
It's our little secret, Myrtle. Just tell no one. Shh.
You can lead a horse to an apple, but you can't keep the doctor away. Wait, that's not a saying, is it? Uh-oh. I retract it.
We were leaderless. Defeat.
Leaderless. Rudderless.
The Pale Orc.
Okay. Oh, shieldless.
Terrible foe.
Swordless. Okay. His life is all but over.
Wielding nothing but an open branch as a shield.
Golly. What's going to be your stratagem here, bud? What's going to be your stratagem? Yeah.
Learned that day.
Take a little bit of that. Don't mind if I do. That did a little something for morale, did it not? Miles Morales.
And drove the orcs back.
Stick an orc in them. They're done.
We few had survived. And I thought to myself then,
what a wonderful world.
there is one who I could follow. There is one I could call king.
He will follow you to Valhalla. Holla holla? Can I holla?
Is he a great wizard, or is he more like you?
I think he's a very great wizard.
Well, I'll be a son of an onion. Bilbo, the audacity. Alright, so Peter created this character then, huh? Peter Brett? Peter Baelish?
We're supposed to be looking after the ponies.
Only we've encountered a slight problem.
We had 16.
Now there's 14.
Alright. That is
Daisy and Bungo are missing.
threatening math.
These ain't sheep. Sit down.
The sounds of despair. I like how they are not detecting him out of their peripherals.
I'm telling you to use your peripherals. I want you to use your peripherals. See?
Cook.
Butt scratcher?
Now!
Butt scratcher.
Hello-ish.
I need flesh.
Oh. Blimey, indeed.
An oversized squirrel.
I'm a burglar. Hobbit.
Burglar Hobbit. Cook him. We can try.
Whoa. Hobbit is not on the menu. Hobbit is not on the menu, fellas.
Lay down your arms, or we'll whip his off.
Oh, goodness gracious. Is he about to be quartered before our own eyes? Probably not, but still. I don't like the threat.
Wait! You are making a terrible mistake.
You can't reason with them, they're half-wits.
What does that make us?
You might not want to insult your oppressors at this very moment.
About the season.
Well, have you smelt them? You're going to need something stronger than sage before you plate this lot up.
What do you know about cooking dwarf? Shut up.
Let the Flurgerberber Hobbit talk.
The secret to cooking dwarf is,
Yes? Come on.
It's,
Tell us the
He's the authority on the matter. He's the arbiter.
you skin them first.
Get me filleting knife.
What you got up your sleeve here, Bilbo? Because this seems counterproductive, to say the least.
They're infested with parasites. It's a terrible business. I wouldn't risk it. I really wouldn't.
Parasites. Did he say parasites? We don't have parasites. You have parasites.
Speak for yourself, Bilbo.
I've got parasites as big as my arm.
One of the biggest parasites. I've got huge.
Oh, that's uproarious. Come on, get with the program here.
Who's that?
No idea. He ate him too?
You're gonna be eating crow in a second. Uh-oh. Got him. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold Creamery. Gandalf. Always in the nick of time.
True courage is about knowing not when to take a life, but when to spare one.
Now that is some profundity. Restraint, forbearance.
Something's wrong. Something's terribly wrong.
Yes. Forgetful much? Come on, hippocampus, kick in.
Lost it. It was right there on the tip of my tongue.
Look at his face.
Not a thought at all. It is a little stick insect.
Is that Groot? Is this a Groot prequel?
I am Groot.
Mm-hmm.
I am Groot.
Uh-huh.
I have never felt before. It is the shadow of an ancient horror.
Oh, that's sinister. Ethan Hawke. Gotta be quicker than that.
Sorry.
Try little old Toby. It'll help settle your nerves.
Puff puff pass. Gandalf is puff puff pass, and he's a gentleman and a scholar.
A necromancer. You sure?
Necromancer. Ah. That's a daunting thought. Foreboding.
Come on.
A little diversionary maneuver. I like it. I love it, and I want some more of it. Dwarf scum. The insolence.
Okay, all of you. Go, go.
Like Nietzsche said, I stand before my highest mountain, before my longest journey. Therefore, must I descend deeper than I've ever before descended.
This will need to be handled with tact and respect, and no small degree of charm, which is why you will leave the talking to me.
Talk your stuff, Gandalf. A little braggadocious. I appreciate it. Orc hunting. Middle Earth's favorite pastime.
You have your grandfather's bearing. I knew Thorpe when he ruled under the mountain.
Indeed. He made no mention of you.
Oh. No love lost here, huh?
What is your interest in this map?
It's mainly academic. As you know, this sort of artifact sometimes contains hidden text.
For research purposes, educational purposes only.
Well, in this case, that is true. Moon runes can only be read by the light of a moon of the same shape and season as the day on which they were written.
Wow, that's remarkably specific.
Fate is with you, Thorin Oakenshield. The same moon shines upon us tonight.
As luck would have it, Andrew Luck.
Bomber.
Get in my belly! You really are a fat bastard.
Saruman, you've been busy of late, my friend.
You bet your sweet cheeks he has.
They speak of a necromancer living in Dol Guldur, a sorcerer who summoned the dead. That's absurd.
The winter is coming. We need Arya Stark. No Bilbo left behind. Come on.
I thought burglar.
He's been lost ever since he left home. He should never have come. He has...
Jeez Louise. Y'all, I thought y'all would be warming up to him by now.
Right then, let's get a fire started.
No fires. Not in this place. Get some...
We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world was turning.
Where do you think you're going?
Should never have run out my door.
You're homesick. I understand. No, you don't. You don't understand. None of you do.
No, you do not. Actually.
What's that?
Buddy. Ready or not, here they come. Golly. Now that's a hell of a drop. This is not a great turn of events, I would say. The situation has gotten a little hairy. Belafonte, Styles. Stealth mode activated. He was like, see ya.
Thorin, son of Thrain, son of Thror, king under the mountain.
Why is he being so sardonic? That guy's not winning any beauty pageants anytime soon. Oh, Gollum. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. And so it begins.
Flashes and splashes. That's a meaty mouthful.
Check yourself before thine self gets wrecked. Wreck-It Ralph.
Stay back. I'm warning you.
What is it?
My name is Bilbo Baggins.
You got that right.
We hasn't tried horses before. Is it soft? Is it juicy?
Hey, get out of here, bro.
Keep your distance. I'll use it.
As I said, Hobbit is not on the menu.
Don't want any trouble. You understand?
It's not gourmet.
We wasn't talking to you. Oh, yes, we was, precious. We was.
Look, I don't know what you're...
He's like, I don't know what you got going on, but leave me be.
Have a game of riddles. Yes, just you and me.
Yes. Yes, just us.
He loves to be included. Such a boy-like wonder.
What have I got in my pocket?
It's no fair. It's no fair. Who's against the rules?
You bet your sweet cheeks is not.
What has it got in its pockets?
That's no concern of yours. You lost.
Don't worry your silly little head.
Lost. Where is it?
Speaking of which, that word lost has a ring to it.
He stole it.
I mean, his role is the burglar. Hamburglar. Ring burglar. Yeah, you ain't talking all that big stuff now, are you? As you make your descent. Both climactic and anticlimactic in one fell swoop. Ah. Well, snap, crackle, and pop. Bob's your uncle. Bob's Burgers. Okay, so every Lord of the Ring movie and Hobbit movie will have a Wilhelm scream then. Oh, I'm partial. I'm preferential to Wilhelm screams. Give me more. Hey, Gandalf is a beast. He doesn't need to use his magic right now. He's doing it with sheer brute strength.
What are you going to do now, wizard?
Gandalf. Don't.
That'll do it.
That'll do just fine. Don't ask questions to which you do not want to know the answer. Don't poke the Gandalf bear. Whoa. Humor.
Well, that could have been worse.
I mean, all things.
You've got to be joking.
Oh, absurd. This is taking an absurd turn. Oh. I'll paraphrase, but it's not about the lives you can take, but the ones you can spare, baby. Don't quote me on that, but that's the tenor, the gist, the thrust of what he said.
Where is our Hobbit?
Curse that halfling!
Master Baggins saw his chance and he took it. He has thought of nothing but his soft bed and his warm hearth since first he stepped out of his door.
Whoa. Casting aspersions, traducing his character. How dare thee?
He isn't.
What? We've given you up.
How on earth did you get past the goblins?
Oh, indeed.
Look, I know you doubt me. I know you always have. You're right. I often think of Bag End. I miss my books and my armchair, my garden.
Oh, ye of little faith.
That's home. That's why I came back. You don't have one. A home. It was taken from you. But I will help you take it back if I can.
Bilbo Baggins, selflessness, compassion.
Out of the frying pan. And into the fire. Run.
Yowza. All right, the final countdown. Oh. Yo tengo un problema, pero no me importa. Don't play with, hey, don't try Bilbo like that. You're not going to like the result. He putting the team on his back. He putting back in Middle Earth on his back. Ah, he's twisting the knife, adding insult to injury. Oh, don't give me your evil laugh. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Gandalf always has a plan. Ooh, hot potato, hot potato.
Potatoes.
Speaking of which, is it time for second breakfast?
Mr. Gandalf!
All right. The look of determination, resolve. This is for my ancestors, you prick. The epic score and the slow motion intensifies the moment. fearless. He's like, I've had quite enough of you, brother. Foe. Oh, that's cold-blooded. That blood is ice cold. Bilbo, baby. Gotta be quicker than that. Not on Bilbo's watch. Yeah, boy. Talking all that crap about Bilbo. He's not good on a battlefield this. He's useless that. Now what? Singing a different tune. I don't know about that move. Right on time, once again. Nice little handoff there. I was like, okay. Oh, what was that power there you produced, Gandalf?
It's all right. Bilbo is here. It's quite safe.
Put some respect on Bilbo's name. As soon as he came to, he's like the halfling. Where is he?
You! What were you doing? You nearly got yourself killed.
Tough love?
I've never been so wrong in all my life.
Oh, trajectory. Character trajectory.
No, I would have doubted me too. I'm not a hero or a warrior.
I mean, you've proven otherwise.
The birds are returning to the mountain.
That, my dear Owen, is a thrush.
But we'll take it as a sign. A good omen.
You're right. I do believe the worst is behind us.
That's a bold statement. A bold statement. The worst is behind you. The worst is in the rear view. Does that bear any truth? Does that have a ring to it? I don't know. I beg your pardon? Oh. Smog. That old dragon, that old beast. Peter Jackson, directed by... Well, folks, that's all she wrote. Screenplay by Guillermo del Toro. I did not know that. I like that touch. That was The Hobbit, 2012, An Unexpected Journey. And this journey was unexpected. I didn't know what to, what was going to be in store for me. It's such a polarizing movie. And I don't think it's half as bad as people say or would have led me to believe. I wanted to form my own opinion, and here we are. It is a tough act to follow, Lord of the Rings, the original trilogy. So, it's an uphill battle, no matter what they attempted to do. Coming off the hill, because how can you top what we saw in the previous 3 movies? That is a Herculean effort. But, I don't think this is a bad movie. And I am eager to see where it goes. It was a bit sprawling and seemed like the direction it was going. It wasn't entirely cohesive, but it wasn't horrendous. And I liked the humor. I appreciated Bilbo's character, what he represented, and the theme of venturing out from the known forth into the unknown. You know, that's universal appeal there. Because it is a daunting thing to try to do something which not only makes you uncomfortable, but you're not, you know, certain of the outcome. You know, you never know what tomorrow brings. So that's something we all can digest and understand from a human standpoint. Gandalf comes in always right on time. So are the Eagles. On the dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair. You can check out anytime you want, but you can never leave Hotel California. But yeah, The Hobbit. Like I said, the CGI is mesmerizing. You know, it never ceases to amaze me what computers and freaking artists can do and manipulate images visually and make it give it the photorealistic aspect of it, of authenticity, as opposed to just pixels and code, ones and zeros on a computer. He said he thinks the worst days are behind you. Hey, that's for 2 more movies. I find that hard to believe, but I understand the sentiment in that moment. And did I detect, you know, Gandalf was looking at his pinky. Did he have a little indentation, which would signify he was wearing the ring? That's why Gandalf knows that he had it and just didn't disclose it to the group, didn't share with the class. I don't know. Oh man, I didn't. So what was his name? Thorin? I thought he was actually gonna expire here. And I think he did, because, you know, Gandalf did a little waving of the hand above his eyes, so that seems to brought back some life into him, unless I'm misreading it, or unless there's a, you know, further complicated explanation outside of what I bore witness to, that to which I bore witness. And so we're trying to get back to the kingdom. The dragon, what's his name? Smaug is still there, and he eradicated their kingdom, and so they're on a quest to redeem themselves in their honor and their ancestors, to get what they know to be theirs back from the dragon, who, what did they say? Why Bilbo was so invaluable. It's because he's fleet of foot, super quick, and you can barely detect their presence if they want it that way. And they're unfamiliar with their smell, so I feel like that's a foundation that's been laid that will be vitally important going forward, henceforth. And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how that shapes out. So I will be watching the rest of them. I think is that all she wrote for The Lord of the Rings, the original 3 and the 3 prequels, the Hobbit movies? Or there are TV shows and movies? Well, by the time I upload this, I will have found out. But in the moment, IDK, acronym for I do not know. But all in all, it was a decent movie, and I am curious enough to want to experience what happens going forward. I stopped reading Fellowship, and I will start reading The Hobbit, so I can go sequentially. But all that aside, I appreciate you watching this with me. Hope you found a modicum of pleasure in it, as I did with the movie. And I appreciate you watching this far specifically, because, you know, every second is precious. My precious. Every second is valuable. And my gratitude cannot be overstated. If you want to support the channel, if you haven't already, like this video, share it with a fellow movie lover. Subscribe if you have not done so already. And go ahead and throw me a comment or 2 down below, so I can have a little assistance with the algorithm. And appreciate all my patrons over there on the Patreon who are getting early access to all of the videos I upload to YouTube. I'm now offering full-length versions, uncut, unedited, unadulterated, and also extended and early access editions as well. So if that interests you, go ahead and, you know, saunter over there to the Patreon. Mr. Valentine Reacts. Thank you to all my patrons again. And this was a good movie experience, you know. I didn't know where it was going. You know, there were some dips and turns. It did drag a little bit, the pacing, to me. But, you know, we're seeing it through the lens of experiencing the original Lord of the Rings. So that is a tough row to hoe. But thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And as always, until we meet again.